Join me today as we put together a Lego 3-in-1 Polybag, the Tropical Toucan. This is the Geek Cabal channel. My name is Bobbie, and today we're going to be putting together the 3 different models of this Lego Creator 3-in-1 Polybag, the Tropical Toucan. The other two look like to be a fish and a penguin. So, probably save the toucan for last. It looks like it's probably the big model. Yeah. So, we'll I've done a couple of the Polybag builds recently. This is the last of the ones that are presently available, like at Walmart. So, like the wildflowers, the little Technic set. And I thought there was another set in there, but maybe there's not. These are all the ones that are presently available at Walmart. So as of, this is mid-February 2025. So it might be a little bit before I find some new ones. Hopefully I can get my hands on the Lego Space Mech at some point. I don't know when or where it's supposed to release. I did also get a few more of the wildflowers. So I'm going to put them together and show you what it looks like with a few of them together in a thing to hold on to them. So anyway, all that aside, let's get to opening and putting this together. Okay, so here we go with the opening, and we'll see what we're getting ourselves into here. This is hopefully small enough that I can just do this in real time. Okay, so let's see, compared to the other Polybags, recent ones, there's a little lengthier instructions here, but there are 3 different models, so it's to be expected. Okay, looks like the toucan's a pretty good size there. Oh, hang on. Might be in trouble here. Well, it looks like the instructions for the other 2 are online. So we have to pause here for a minute, folks, while I go get my laptop. Okay, now I'm back. So, if you buy this set, be warned that the penguin and the fish, you have to go online to get their instructions. And it tells you in these instructions how to do that. It's in lego.com/building instructions, and you just search for the set number, and then you download the instructions. So we're going to build the penguin first. So these are going to be the penguin's feet. Yep, our own color. Couple 2 buys there. or 1x2s, I should say. Huh. Don't know I've ever used one of these pieces before. Well, that's, there we go. That looks like it. This so far is not a very stable build. It keeps coming apart here in my hands. Hopefully once everything's together here at the end, it'll be a little bit better. Hopefully. Come on. I have the suspicion there's going to be a lot of extra pieces on this build. Some eyes on this guy. Well, that's all the further instructions go, so here we are. Here's our penguin. Which, I mean, you know, it's a $5 set. I don't expect a ton of detail or anything. It's actually pretty decent. You know, you got the big eyes, the obvious beak, the feet. You can even, hopefully you can see the gaps in between there, so these will look like flippers. As you can see, there's also a lot of parts still left. So now we're going to move on to the fish. I'm going to pause this here while I disassemble this and get the other instructions loaded up. Okay, I've got that disassembled and I have the instructions for the tropical fish ready. So here we go. I'd say this one's going to use more of the parts just based on the look of it. But won't know for sure here until we're done. Don't know if this is the fish or the base just yet. Kind of hard to tell in the instructions exactly where that piece went. Yeah, this is definitely the base. Is there some kind of undersea flowers or something here? Some flower coverage there now. Alright, now this will be the fish then. Some eyes on there. Well, I think I missed something. No, I added something. Didn't have that fully taken apart from the last build. Alright. That's more like it. Coming together. Not quite there yet. Alright, and then there you have it. There's our fish, complete with stand. So you got some, I don't know, some coral or something growing on underneath there. But yeah, it's a decent little set. Probably more for display than any real play features that I see. And again, we still have a fair number of parts here. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this while I dismantle this guy and get the other instructions ready. So I'll be back in a moment. Alright, now it's all dismantled and I got the paper instructions ready. So now let's build the toucan for our final part here. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Well, now folks, it's telling me to build this in such a way that I don't think it can be. I don't believe there's supposed to be a gap there. Might have had the wrong piece. Yeah, there we go. It's kind of a curve to this one, and I guess I was looking at it from the wrong angle or something. Wasn't wanting to go in. But don't worry, we're back on track now. So we'll add, well, we'll do the top part first. Kind of see the body taking form here. And I add the eyes. Set that guy aside for a moment. So imagine this will be the beak by the time I'm done. Slowly lightening color scheme here. And now we're on to the flip side of the instructions. go. This big beak. There's his feet. And I think that's going to be it for the bird itself. Now we're going to build the base. Nope. Jump the gun. That piece does not go on here yet. And I put these two gray pieces on first. Then this. And then looks like he goes on like that. And we're going to put this little green thing facing like that. Alright, I'm going to take this. We're going to build flowers around it. Alright, then we add this pink back onto the top. Take this piece, we're going to need to put it right in the center, it looks like. Which I don't know if it can. Gotta give me just a second here. Yeah. Says it goes in the center. There we go. That got it in there. Alright. Now, I take this. We're going to add this little thing at the end. It's a little one of those green things. To which we're going to add the flower. Alright, and then we're going to attach it to the other green piece that we put on there already. And then that appears to be it. So we have 3 pieces left, and here is the toucan. Alright, time to switch back to regular mode. So, that was an interesting little 3-in-1 build. Here's the final build, the toucan. I just have the one copy of the set, so I can't show you all 3 of them side by side. But yeah, this was definitely like the big finish. You can tell in the 3-in-1 sets there's like the main build, mainly because there'd be not very many pieces left. For this one, there are 3 pieces left compared to the other couple of the builds. Plus, this one's more competent, and you know, actually had paper instructions versus the online instructions the other 2. So, yeah, not a whole lot to say about it. It's a $5 set. Like, you know, it's only going to be so much. I'll probably go ahead and leave it in one piece, put it on a shelf or something for display. But yeah, at the moment that I'm recording this, these are available at Walmart. I don't know if they're available elsewhere yet. Target should be doing their reset to Easter here real soon, and they might have some new poly bags out then. They didn't really have anything for Valentine's Day, which is just passed. They had some of the flower sets, but they were the box sets. And I am thinking about getting one of those and putting them in with the wildflowers, just to show you what, you know, mix and match them can look like. I just haven't decided which ones yet. So that's about all I've got to say on this one. Like I said, I think it's a decent set. I mean, you know, if you want your little $5 toucan, you could definitely do worse. It's a pretty quick build. You know, you got a pretty competent flower there, and the toucan itself is pretty good. Like a lot of these, they're not really in any kind of scale with anything else. It's just a model. So, yeah. That's about all I got to say on this one, folks. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you put one of these together, do you anticipate putting one of these together? Do you think the poly bags are just a little bit small for the 3-in-1 idea? You know, anything at all like that? Yeah, or any kind of comments on the video here itself, obviously. But other than that, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Sharing and commenting on things that help us grow the channel. We always appreciate it. Obviously, really appreciate subscribing. Going to try to have more Lego content as we go forward. Chad and I talk about rumors on the Toys Tabletop and Beyond podcast. And I've got some bigger sets that I'm going to be putting together. I got to do the camera setup just a little bit differently. I've got to figure out how to get it higher above the table. And I've got some ideas, but I've got to test them out. So, and those will probably be sped up, because like this was a 59-piece set. I mean, I put it together 3 different ways, but and it took a while. Whereas like the Thai Bomber, which I want to build, has in the ballpark of 600 pieces, I think. So that one's going to take quite a bit longer. So I'm almost definitely going to speed that one up, like I've done with some of the older buildings that I've done. But yeah, that's all I've got today. Just remember, keep those bricks clicking.